Hello, good morning, everyone. How are you doing? If you can hear and see me, do leave a one in the comments. It has been a couple of minutes, a couple of days since I've gone live on Facebook or Instagram, and it is Visibility Vibes with Ruth Zubairu. Now, for those who are just joining me, for those who do not know me, for those who are just seeing me for the first time live on your screen, my name is Ruth Zubairu. I am the lead consultant for AVC, and I am your host for Visibility Vibes with Ruth Zubairu. Now, what's Visibility Vibes and why are we doing this? A little of my backstory. For those who do not know me, I'm a mother of 3 boys, age 6 and 10 months, 5 years, and then an 11-month-old. So I started running my business when I just had my first 2 sons. I had my second son, and I was wondering, what can I do from home? I'm seeing people on live, and I will try to follow on my phone to be able to respond to some comments. But if you're here, just say hello. I will get to the comments. I'll get to the comments in due as we go along. Okay, thank you, everyone. And so, yes, when I started in 2015, it was out of a desire to help myself utilize my abilities, the way things that I knew how to do, and use my passion. So I knew that, yes, I could write. So how can I write? How can I do something from home? And that's how I stumbled onto freelance writing. And then I began to learn how to blog. This was in 2015. Now, blogging kicked off for me amazingly because I started with guest posting. For those who know my story, guest posting was the quickest way for me to get on international platforms, began to write for international news blogs, and then I became a contributor for the Huffington Post. Now, a lot of people now came on to ask me, how did you do that? How can we also, get published on international platforms? And so I started a group, VIP Blog Writers Hub, where I was teaching people how to write to be paid, how to get paid for their writing online. So people now told me, okay, you know what, I don't just want to learn how to write, I want you to do it for me. And that's how I moved into consulting. And so from consulting, creating content, we grew into a full-fledged digital PR agency where we handle both content and structure. So whether it's mobile apps, whether it's websites or applications or software that you would need for your visibility, that's what we do. And now I decided that, you know what, let me bring on a couple of my friends, my colleagues, my mentors, people who have influenced my thinking around visibility. Let's come and have a conversation on social media. What are the things that people need to do now in order for them to get their best foot forward? For me, I knew that as a work-at-home mom, I didn't have all the time because I have a family to also cater to. So I decided to be looking for the best ways. What are the quick ways I can get work done and be able to put things in place? So for those who are looking out to utilize digital skills to grow their businesses, the Visibility Vibes show is something that you have to stick to. You'll be receiving amazing insights, like you will know how you can get your DIY. So you don't have the time, you don't have the money or resources to hire someone else to do these things for you. We'll bring it all to your doorstep. The only thing you need to do is implement. Okay, I am very big on implementation and how you will get from where you are now to where you want to be is the implementation. Now, why is online visibility important? I'm sorry about my hair. Why is online visibility important? It's important because no matter how good you are, no matter how amazing your product or your service is, as if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a teacher, you're a speaker, you have a brick and mortar business, you sell hair, you sell clothes, no matter how much you know or how much you can do, nobody knows about it unless you tell them. And how will you tell them? It's by coming along, sharing your skills online. Hey, I'm just getting to see the comments now. Sorry. Let me acknowledge a few people before we go ahead. Hello, dear Mama. Mama, Sugar Mama. Hi, Sweeney. Hey, Alex, great. Thank you. Jeff Anozie, thank you all so very much. Yes. And so, how does that concern you? You know, they say that doing your business without being online is like winking at someone in the dark. So you're doing so much, you're trying so hard to get someone's attention, but it's the dark. And so you need to shine the light. And that's what we say in ABC, we say shine your light. So shine your light means that you need to put the glare on what you do. You need to put the glare on what you do. So what you do, how do people know what you do? Will people come to appreciate what you do? A lot of people would have said before now that, yeah, my business doesn't have to be on Facebook. But thanks to COVID-19, everybody now knows that, okay, even brick and mortar businesses can be on social media. And so it is important for you to utilize social media to get seen, get known, and get paid. Those are the three pillars. If there's nothing that you will take away from this introductory session, is that you need to use social media to get seen, get known, and get paid. Let me break it down a bit. Get seen. Now, when you're saying get seen means that people who do not know you, your content for getting seen is usually to people who have not heard about you before, do not know who you are, and they are usually first contacts. They are coming in contact with your content for the first time. So what kind of things should you share in order to get seen? Now, you need to build authority. People need to understand and see you, recognize you as the authority in your field. And that is how you get seen. So you're posting things that establish your authority. Tutorials, how-to tutorials, mistakes that people make with anything in your industry. You're posting about new trends. You're posting about tested strategies. These are things that will help you establish your authority as someone they should listen to, so that people will be like, this person is really making sense. For those, that's for a cold audience. And then they move to the next level, get known. So people begin to recognize who you are and what you stand for. People begin to recognize who you are and what you stand for. They begin to know, okay, this person talks about change management. This person talks about HR practices. I need to learn more from the person. The more they begin to know and familiarize themselves with your content, the more they begin to establish trust in your brand. Now, we all know that it's easier for people to buy from those they trust, and especially online, where you have a lot of people who are fakes, people who are selling things that they are putting up fronts that they are not. It's easy for people to be skeptical. How do I know if this person is who they claim to be? By the time you have listened to them over and over and over, people begin to build a certain amount of trust with your content. And then they know that, okay, yeah, this person, I can feel that this is the kind of person this individual is. This person is knowledgeable in this particular industry. For instance, if you're a fish farmer, I always love to use this example because it's a brick and mortar business, but it's something that you can triple or 10 times your income if you're a fish farmer. For example, if you're a fish farmer and you're coming online, you want to sell fish. Everybody knows you have a fish farm, you want to sell fish. What do you do in pushing out your visibility, in establishing your expertise? Now you begin to post things around how to grow how to grow fish from fingerling, juvenile to table size. You begin to post things on the kind of food they should eat. You begin to post things on how to preserve smoked fish. You begin to post things around how you can identify a fish that probably was dead for a while before it's being sold or before it's being smoked. You begin to post things that people would see it and understand that, wow, okay, this person knows what they are saying. You're posting these things, and then you're saying, okay, if you are feeding your fish with this in so time, you should expect this. If people who are following you, if they have understanding of fish farming, they will know that this person is somebody I need to follow. Even if they don't have understanding, the fact that you're educating them about fish, you're educating them and telling them, okay, your own fish is different from other people because you're feeding them with this. And okay, in this kind of feed, this is what it contains. People like to know. Feed them. People like to know. People are curious. So you need to tap into that desire for that people have to know. Feed them with knowledge, and they will see you automatically as the leader in that department or in that industry. Even for the different types of ways to cook fish. For those who are not even interested in the fish farming per se, if I'm someone that has culinary skills, I would love to see how a fish farmer or someone who is selling fish will give me different ideas on how to cook fish. So people will follow you not just for educative content, but also for entertaining content, things that make them laugh, things that make them, that vibe with their likes and interests. So get seen, get known, get seen, get known. So get seen is your code, your first contact, how they know you, how they come in contact with your content. Get known is your constant feeding them. It could either be through social media, it could either be through a newsletter, it could be on your website as a blog post, it could either be in a video series, whatever, but consistently giving out your knowledge, sharing of yourself helps build the know, like, and trust factor. And then finally, get paid. Get paid content is something that people feel is only promos. Now, there's a whole lot of copywriting to be done in order to ginger and get people convinced to spend money with you. But there are three things that I think people miss out on when they want to get paid. One, case studies. Everybody likes examples. Everybody wants to see how the process is being done. If you're a cleaning agency, for instance, you handle home cleaning, and then you do a case study of where you had a house and there was there's your need to do cleaning. You take pictures or do a video of what the before of the house was, and then you put out different instruments and tools that you use for the cleaning. You put a systematic way of what the cleaning entailed, and you break it all down in a case study, and then you put then the after pictures. People can see. They say seeing is believing, and that's what case studies do for your business. So content for getting paid is case studies. Now, another way of getting paid is testimonials. A lot of people feel that testimonials can just be cooked up. No, but testimonials, you have to ensure that a testimonial tallies with a particular pain point of your audience. For example, if you're a coach that helps people handle presentation skills, and then you had a session with a couple of people, it's not enough for people to say, yeah, the session was all right. What pain point did it solve for them? You need to, in collecting testimonials, you need to be specific. What area of this your problem, what area of speaking well, did it throw light on what your posture should do? Did it throw light on how you should use your voice? Did it throw light on how, so when you are specific in stating the benefit to versus the problem that was there before, it will convince other people to be able to see the value in what you are giving out and say, okay, yes, this is the person I need to spend my money with. So for those who are creating classes, who are handling courses, your testimonials need to be specific. It's not enough to say it was amazing, it was very practical. No, what area, what pain point? So if you are saying that before this class, you had the problem of inability to put your thoughts together and come up with a social media caption for your business. Now, after the class, I was able to outline my thoughts and create engaging caption for my business. That's a testimonial. If I didn't know how to do graphics before and I attend a Canva class, then my testimonial would be I didn't have an idea of how I saw beautiful designs by people, like I didn't know how I could do it on my own. But when I attended this class with Mr. XYZ, I was able to identify how shapes and the different types of fonts to use, how to use images, how to contrast colors, and then create designs that really look professional, even if I'm not a graphic designer. Boom. And so that to testimonial, when someone who is not a professional graphic person comes into contact with that testimonial, it tells them that they can also take that course and move from very trashy designs to beautifully designed that could pass as professional graphic designs. And so that's how you use your content to sell. So that when we're talking about selling content, it should always be buy my clothes, come and buy my course. Yeah, ways you can sell with content that will give you the desired result that you want to. This is supposed to be really brief. At 4 p.m. today, I will be having our first guest. The profile will be in my bio, on my timeline, and she is an amazing person. Everyone who is here, you would get a lot from her, building a strong personal brand online for your business. So if you're a solopreneur, if you're someone who wants to learn how to create content for other people in congruence with their brands, because this is where a lot of people make mistakes. When people hire out their social media, people hire out their social media to other people. It's easy to do copy and paste. So something you do for this person, you just change the words. But you have to create content for people in their voice. How do you stay brand true? How do you stay within the scope of a particular brand? That's what we're going to be talking about. Hey, Gift, thank you so much. I see you. Yes, people are curious. Feed their curiosity. When you tell them, when you show them, and where your words, where your content, you're able to persuade them more. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I want to keep this we had a moment, a break in transmission there. Yes, I was saying that the link to the YouTube channel will be dropped in the comments, and so would need to follow it, click it, and then get acquainted with the page. But your questions, if you have any questions as regards visibility, as regards creating content, building a profitable brand online, as well as sharing your thoughts, even if you're an introvert or an extrovert, in the different ways, how can you share your thoughts on whichever platform that you decide to? Leave your comments, leave your questions in the comment section, and then it will be treated in the show. So this is like an introductory session to visibility vibes. Introductory session to visibility vibes. I hope to see you all soon in a couple of hours. 4 p.m. is the time. It's time to get seen, get known, and get paid. Thank you all so very much. Bye for now.